Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Makes the catch. It's Rooks. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Powers inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Haynes. Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Denson. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And and the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Compton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Sangopovatelli. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
On the move, it's Compton. They put the brakes on it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sangopovatelli. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Compton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Jaron Sangopovatelli. On the move, he fires. Slots it away.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it, too, as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopovatelli. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws.
The extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Out wide left, it's Rooks. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and short now from their own 48. Burrowing for yardage. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes! Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quick give. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The run inside. It's Haynes. Defense all over him.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Denson. They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to establish the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
With the run on 1st and goal. Swapped immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
21 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the wideout. Jaron Kiave Sogopolatelli hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Motion from the back. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side is Compton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and See if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Politelli from the gun on third down. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Tough run here. It's Haynes. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just feeds the running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Denson. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Plows his way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Compton. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
JKS. Right side, it's McKinley. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli turns it upfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shakes off the defender. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sangopolitelli. And he avoids the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 23 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Perry. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Quick give. It's Compton. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cal. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. On the move. It's dropped after taking the hit. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Caught on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Caught. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Just smothered on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking. Right side, it's Haynes. On the move at the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's looking deep. Had to force that one.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Denson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On the return. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one.
And And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Golden Bears. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future, because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Third down from the gun. Williams throws to the tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hits inside. It's Compton. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Sangapovatelli. The quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Compton. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Second down to the air. He's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They were all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rooks. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy.
Makes the grab in their space. The 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clemson jumps to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Delayed handoff, it's Haynes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Setting up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Can't get him to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Play action with Williams. Buys time to his left. Fires on the move. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for running room.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. A great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Politelli, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Politelli. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Fires left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. There he goes.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for him, big dog.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Driving forward, it's Haynes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's changing the play. Handoff from the gun. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Rush is on. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going with the counter play here. Hard running there. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.